El sol salió, qué día tan lindo, imposible tú. Tengo cero estrés, solo siento paz, todos los días son domingo. Increíble lo que hace, solo un poco de trabajo y fe. Lo conseguí, se me dio, la vida al fin tomó color. Vida al palo, buena paga. Lo conseguí, se me dio, la vida al fin tomó color. Vida al palo, buena paga. Volándome, conociéndome, cada día más poco haciéndome. Cielo azul, miro despertándome. Me siento bien, mamá está bien. Ambición y fe me trajeron fame. Compré un auto con plata que no robé. Lo que antes era un lujo hoy en día es un vuelto. Es un sueño oscuro que estoy despierto. Soy como Ginóbili cuando encesto. Banda de rock debutando un cemento. Soy un diamante sudamericano. Hice mi money con americano. Me río porque lo logramos. Estudio negocio, José, hoy estamos. Llevamos de viaje al flow y con él pasamos el peso del carrión. Baby, el mono me pide esto. Nadie llegó tan alto en el top. Lo conseguí, se me dio. La vida al fin tomó color. Vida al palo, buena paga. Solo tengo una vida y la vivo como quiero, porque quiero hasta que me toque morir. Y si la gente no le gusta, que me importa que vivan sus vidas, que la mía yo la voy a vivir. Fueron muchas bajas, pero el proceso lo gozamos. Aquí no hay vibra mala, si lo sentimos fiel nos vamos. Cero doble cara, aquí solo somos hermanos. Mi team está bien, que hasta cuando perdemos ganamos. Ey, nadie tiene el poder del cielo. Con mi día no me van a...
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to get underway. Here comes Gleyber Torres.
The second baseman. Gleyber Torres.
And he deals. Up and in, and that's how this game gets started. Pitch misses, and now 2-0.
2-0.
And here it comes. Late on that fastball.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Bart collects, fires to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Juan Soto now. Fought off foul. And a pitch. Swings through that one for strike two.
No ball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Aaron Judge now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. On the move towards the line. Hauls it in for the out. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. That misses. One ball, one strike.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that's outside. 3-1 now.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That ends the frame. Here's the veteran shortstop, Isaiah. Kiner Falefa. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Fly ball down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. 0-2 now. And that one is lifted in the air. Judge takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number one. Bryan Reynolds here. Swings through that one for strike one.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Ground ball up the middle. Torres over to first. And they take care of Reynolds for the out.
Batting third.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, O'Neill Cruz. Swings over the top of that one.
0-1.
Popped in the air, left side. Brings it in, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Skeens back to work. That one at triple digits.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Stanton beats it to the bag and reaches on the strikeout.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
That one fouled off. Good eye in that spot. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. One away. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees.
Anthony Volpe.
Ground ball left side, could be two. Off balance speed, there's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Runner on the go. Pitch is high.
He's
safe at second, and that was not close. Volpe at second with 2 down. And that's downstairs and outside. Right back to him on the mound. And he's safe at first. Runner at first with 2 away. Alex Verdugo stepping in now for the Yankees.
Verdugo.
Just missed. Runner on the go. Pitch is low.
2-0. He's
Throw save. That's a stolen base. Moved to second, and he's back in safely. 1 run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. That one missed.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Gleyber swings, drives one. De La Cruz going back, pulls it in on the warning track. And we're back. And now, Andrew McCutchen.
The designated hitter, Andrew McCutchen.
And the pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Throw on to Rizzo, and quickly 1 away in the second. Here's Joey Bart now. That one not close. Ball 1. Home team down a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. Wouldn't chase that time. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And another ball. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
We got a full count.
He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Judge really on his horse for this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit.
Second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. The wind of the pitch. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
It's a good take.
Two outs. On the ground to short. Volpe zips it across, and that is the inning. On to the 3rd inning, and now it's Juan Soto as he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
Nope. Outside.
That misses off the outside edge.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
The pitch. Gets under it. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 down. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Flied to right his first time. Foul ball there. Judge goes 6 feet 7 inches, hitting third in the lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Judge comes up empty there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, the first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Anthony Rizzo. Struck out swinging his first time. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Good eye right there. The 1-1.
That ball's foul.
Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat. Reaching for it and brings it in. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ryan De La Cruz.
Ryan De La Cruz.
The wide to kick the pitch. And ball one to the right fielder.
You know, these Pirates, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And there's a
2
strike.
balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that.
2-2 the count.
The pitch. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Strike 1. Ground ball left side. Tosses across to first. 2 up, 2 down. Up next for the Pirates, Connor Joe.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Out to short, Volpe. In plenty of time to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. The pitch. Just missed. The pitch. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat too much on that one. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He's 0 for 1. That one at triple digits. Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
The batter, number 11.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the catch, and that is that. And we're back. And now it's going to be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. The right-hander back to work. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Swing and a ball popped up. Torres right there to make the grab. And there's one down. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ryan Reynolds. First pitch doesn't find the zone. A swing and a miss, and that's strike.
One ball, one strike.
Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. Already two gone here in the home fourth.
Now
here's O'Neill Cruz.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Gets him to chase after that one.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Ready now for the fifth inning. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Skeens back to work. And a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. There's a strike at the knees. And it's 0-2. Righty delivers. That's back there. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Good pitch, hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it in.
Runner takes off for third. And that one in the air center field. And it drops in. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Here's Gleyber Torres. And it's strike two. Wells at third. Verdugo at first with no outs.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Squeeze attempt misses. And somehow he scores on a botched squeeze attempt. Here's Juan Soto. Sends it to first. And that is the third out of the inning. Bottom of the inning. And now it's Andrew McCutchen.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
He swings and misses at the first pitch.
0-1.
0-1.
You know, these Pirates just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound. No. doubt.
0-2 is the count.
But it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
They
One
tried
ball,
to get him to
2
chase on a
strikes.
slider down and away.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Called strike 3 and a
The catcher,
fastball
number
up in the
14,
zone.
Joey Bart.
This is Joey Bart, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1
Well,
is
he's
the
looking
count.
great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Out to short, Volpe. Tosses to
He's
first. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2
Now
quick
batting,
outs.
second baseman
Nick Gonzalez
Nick
will hit next. 0 for 1. He
Gonzalez.
grounded out in his first at bat. Slice down the right side. The Pirates still looking for their first hit in this one.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And the righty deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw over to first.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late. And he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly.
In the dirt, blocked.
No ball,
Well
2 strikes.
done behind the dish. Here's the 0-2. Wouldn't
Ball.
chase that time.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Got him swinging. New inning getting started. Stepping in, Aaron Judge. Yeah, the right-hander back to work.
Ball.
Upstairs.
Well, in terms of
0-1,
hitting
no-
rock.
Strike.
Hit home runs. Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Yeah, the count 1-2.
1 ball.
Clearly, he
2
was sitting on
strikes.
a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And he's out on the tag. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
0-1.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. On the ground to first. Here's the tag, and he's out. Here's Stanton now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
2 outs. And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Just missed.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
And a good eye there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And a pitch. And there's a foul ball.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ripped to first, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Joe in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. And another ball. 2-0 to count. Here it comes. Fought off foul. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering upstairs.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next offering in there for a strike. 3-2 now.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And down on strikes. 2 away. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Kiner-Falefa, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. There's a swing and a drive. Soto hauls it in to end the inning. Top of inning number 7. Now the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Out to center. Cruz moving under it. Makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
De La Cruz has this one sized up, and there's 2 away.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
That one is absolutely belted. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got his second double of the game. Here's Alex Verdugo.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 50, Carven.
Runner takes off.
Yinski.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Wells at second with 2 down. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Runner goes again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Kicks and fires. This one popped up. Connor Falefa under this one. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now here is Ryan Reynolds. And he deals. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. At the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz.
O'Neal Cruz.
Line drive, short hop to third. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And a swing and a miss.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. Guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
2 down, nobody on. Top of the zone for a called strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1. And we're back. We go to the 8th, and here is Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
And a pitch. And there's a ball. Up the middle, Gonzalez. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. So up next, Juan Soto, 1 for 3. That one hammered center field. Cruz makes the grab, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here is Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
0-2 is the
2
count.
down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Hard ground ball, base knock.
The batter, the first baseman.
Man at first, Anthony Rizzo stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one hammered. That's back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Joey Bart. The wind and the pitch. Inside, almost got him.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
Rizzo makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Second baseman,
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Gonzalez.
And a foul ball.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
And another ball. The Yankees up by 2 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. In the air, right field. Soto going after it. He's got it. That's out number 2. Brian De La Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
De La Cruz.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball. That's a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive. So, man. New pitcher for the Yankees, Luke Weaver.
Number 30.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in
No
the
balls,
dirt.
2
Looking
strikes.
very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
The first baseman, number 2, Connor.
Now here is Connor Joe. That one's in there, 0-1. De La Cruz, the lead runner, out at second. Hayes at first, 2 out of the inning. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there, onto the warning track, and he hauls it in. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton. Now pitching for the Pirates. Number 35. Colin Holderman.
And here it comes. And first offering is fouled off. Holderman, in his second season, he throws a slurve, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Throws to first in time. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And a foul ball. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then By the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
The batter, number 11.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Swings through that one, 0-1.
Hey,
0-1
7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Right-handed reliever. Bounced up the middle. On the run, throw to first. And he's safe at first. And now, Austin Wells. Runner takes off. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Save. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Strike in there.
1-1.
Throw to third.
Hey.
Save. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way
oh,
high.
That's high.
At the belt and fires. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 2-2. That's inside. And ball 4, 2 aboard. 2 gone with runners at the corners. Here's the left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Number 45. Oh, rolled in.
On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball. Chapman. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Wouldn't chase that time.
No, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Kiner-Falefa.
The pitch. Popped up right side. That gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Kind of just punts it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
Reynolds in the box now. Takes strike one. Fastball for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's 2 outs away. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. And that one fouled off. Late swing, foul to the left. With the tying run at the plate, we're in the last half of the 9th inning. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Last chance. It's now for the Pirates. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Andrew McCutchen. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base.
This is a man's world.
For the Pirates, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 26 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
You see, man made the car to take us over the road. Man made the train to carry the heavy load. Man made the electric light to take us out of the dark. Man made the boat for the water, like Noah made the ark. This is a man's world. But it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl. Man thinks about a little bit of baby girls and a baby boys. Man make them happy, 'cause man make them toys. And after man make everything he can, you know that man makes money to buy from other men. This is a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing, not one little thing without a woman or a girl. He's lost in the wilderness. He's lost in bitterness. He's lost. Lord have mercy. What could be sweeter than you?
Mic check, is this thing on? I ain't even know if I would rap or just sing on. It took me a while, now I'm getting my swing on. Icarus in increments, sometimes I put wings on. Every hero ain't a hero till there's a theme song. So many tries, but every time it just seemed wrong. Saturday night, just kicking it with my best man. Looked at my left hand, I got a ring on. How did we get here? Started with a kiss, then another kiss, then another kiss, then a covered dish with white rice, greens, and smothered fish. I'm lying, it was just chicken. Now we got a covenant, it's on a everything. As I talk about a feeling that cannot be explained, or a love that cannot be contained in a measurement of time. Some say it was a blessing in disguise. Scratch that, girl, you a lesson from the skies. And I thank God for my winnings. That's word to Life Jennings. Finally letting go of the mistakes of my 20s. I admit that I'm not an easy sell, but I'm the PD to your Chiwa tail. Your big boy to tell them pay your people bill. Be for real, swore I wouldn't do it again. My man said that'll change. First time is all about working through your baggage. Second time around, it's all about the baggage claim. Thank your maker, stack your paper with a real one. Major key, clavinet, lead a mother don't read like clarinets. Gorgeous, no wrongs in this love song I wrote for us. Wedding play all day with no chorus. Let's ride. This goes out to you.
Turn it up some. Yeah. I'm getting mail from jail, telling me to kill it. When they get out, I bring them around some. Should know be how I kick it. American Ninja, major motion picture, flipping my remote. Same way I do them, but she already know before she touch my shit.
We're live from Shield Woods Park. We've got a perfect day for baseball. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And now here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
The right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
The wind of the pitch. He was late there. Strike one.
0-1.
And he swings through that one.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And that just misses.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Sale ready. Gets a piece and stays alive. And Sale deals. And that one upstairs. And another ball. In the air, right side. Acuna on the run. Takes it in for the out. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies had cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's Austin Riley. That's in for a strike at 95. It's 0-1. Sale, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And the pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Steal! Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss.
He's safe.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Here is Matt Olson. First offering, and it just misses. And that one almost got him.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch misses outside. 3 balls and a strike. That one fouled off. Sale delivers. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Left-hand batter waits. Got it by him for the K. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. The why to kick the pitch. And Acuna able to make the grab. They get the out on Acuna. 1 up, 1 down. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Riley puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. And now Austin Riley. Slider misses outside. 2 outs, base is empty. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. A gigantic blast. It's 2-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So 2 away with nobody on. Next to hit, Marcell Ozuna. First pitch, not close. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Hard hit left side. And he beats it. He's safe. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Down the line. On the run towards the line. Squeezes it, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, here's Marcell Ozuna. Sale back to work. That one's upstairs, ball one. And that's ball one.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That misses the zone, and now 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Now, Jorge Soler. And a foul ball. Ozuna on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Hits the fence. Around third. The throw in.
Comes through with the RBI. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
So here's Murphy now. And he gets tied up right there. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Foul ball there. Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Got him. 1 away.
Batting 8. The shortstop.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. In the dirt.
0-2.
Nice job behind the plate there. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Digging in, Michael Harris.
Nope, that's a ball.
Just missed.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
To first, maybe a 2-ball. Over to Arcia. That's
out.
1. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Sean Murphy. And a pitch. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings through that one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Man at second. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Michael Harris next up for the Braves. On the ground. Albies throws to first in time. So the lineup flips over, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Flied to right his first time. That one misses. 1-0. 2 outs and a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. Good eye in that spot.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A massive home run. It's 4-1. Albies now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. The pitch. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Oh, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
Popped up. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies. Albies, a former All-Star, batting second in today's lineup, and he's a native of Curacao. Up and in, and it's 1-0. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
One ball, one strike.
No fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Wouldn't chase that time. The Braves leading by 3. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next pitch misses. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Dives, but it's foul. And that's ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Kicks and deals. That one missed. Albies, the base runner at first with 1 out.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Outside.
That's a ball.
And the count is 3-1. And there's ball 4.
That's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
1 down. Matt Olson next up for the Braves. Just missed.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Harris has a beat on it. Hauls it in, 2 away. So first and second with 2 outs. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Fought off foul. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Up and in, and the count is 1-1.
1-1.
And a strike.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going on.
That's a laser base hit. Albies rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI. There against good pitchers, you got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
At the plate, Jorge Soler. And he dodges that fastball. Rips one to right. And a base hit around third. The throw in. And he's out. But one run does score on the play before the... As we go to the last of the third. And here is Austin Riley. The pitch.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
And that's outside.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Matt Olson up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Harris ranges back. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 5-3. Now a chance for Marcell Ozuna. That one down the line, and foul ball. And that one is inside ball one.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Around first, heading for two. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Soler swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today.
1-1.
Not even close there. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Sneaks through, base hit. Now a long throw home. In there safely.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Righty to the plate. And 1-2.
Ooh, Baya.
1 ball.
You gotta remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And Acuna able to make the grab. 2 down. Man at first. Now it's the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Number 40, Reynaldo Lopez.
0-1.
0-1.
Late with the swing there.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Soler around second, headed for third. Coming home. He scores. It's 7-3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And that's a base hit around third. He'll score, and it's 8-3.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That ends the inning, so we take a... And welcome back to the ballpark. The batter now, Sean Murphy. The pitch. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Sizing this one up. And he makes the catch. One away. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2.
The Braves leading by 5. Top half of inning number 4. Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. He's 0 for 1.
Ball.
First pitch misses. And there's a ball.
2.
Next
Ball 3.
offering is down low. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And now the lefty. That one's in there, and the count is filled up.
The count's full.
Popped up left side, drifts towards it, makes the play, and it's out number 3. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Ozzie Albies. Lopez back to work. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. You know, these Braves putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 0-1 now.
Ball, that's inside.
First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. And now Marcell Ozuna. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
0-1.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Albies, the lead runner at second. Riley at first. 1 gone. Foul ball still 0-2. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Goes to second. Safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play. 1 out, bases loaded. Jorge Soler next up for the Braves. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
On the corner for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
1 out, bases full. Base hit, 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Ball comes home, and he's dead at the plate. Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy, 1 for 2.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 49, Aaron Bummer.
Call me the GOAT with that Ali glow. Stack quo, real dope, baby God, you on quote. I'm the man with that emphasis. Dollars from the businesses. My queen got a life.
Acuna has it sized up. And that is that. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. The lefty fires. That one's in there. 0-1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
In the dirt, 1-2 to count. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And another ball. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. That one at 95, missed up top, ball 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one ripped. And it's gone. A soaring shot to center.
Now
it's 10-4. Ronaldo Lopez gets the call from the pen.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out. They just keep handing out gifts, Boog. Were we supposed to bring something?
Singy, I think just our presence is the present. Olsen, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Line drive to short and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Man at first, and the batter now, Marcell Ozuna. This one in the air, right field. Acuna there. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. And he deals. Hit in the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Michael Harris now at the plate. There's a swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
There's a swing and a drive. Ozuna running hard. And there's 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup, Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves. First offering in the dirt. The Braves up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. That's back. And that is gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 11-4. Albies at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
Outside.
Next pitch is outside. And downstairs. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one's gone. They go back to back, and they tack on to their lead. It's 12-4. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's Matt Olson into the outfield, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. So digging in, Marcell. Ozuna, 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double.
Now pitching for Atlanta, number 33, A.J. Minter.
Ball 1 low. Headed down the line. And a foul ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And another ball.
2-2 the count.
Wouldn't chase that time. Corners are occupied with 2 down. And they're all loaded up.
Just missed there. Boog, how would you describe your strike zone?
Kind of like a Weeble, large, drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Paris going back, hauls it in on the warning track. Top 6, stepping in, Jorge Soler. The right-hander back to work. And that skips in the dirt.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat.
Joe Jimenez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
2-1 now. That's to third. And it gets by him. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into second with nobody out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Line drive. Base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Runners at the corners, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th. This one popped up. Albies under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Harris in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. And he walked him on 4 pitches. Ronald Acuna Jr. is up. He's someone who grew up playing baseball with his friends. Singy, his school was next door to the only baseball field in his hometown.
Yeah, that made it easy to jump the fence and play games after class, which is exactly what they did.
And a ground ball to first. Base hit, 1 run in already. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only 1 gone.
Well done. Drives in the run. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Albies at the plate and takes high there. Swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a pitch. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play.
Oh, hey.
Back-to-back singles. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting.
New arm out of the bullpen, A.J. Minter.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swing and a ball popped up. Albies settles underneath it. 2 away. And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. That one to first. Olson steps on the bag. They limit. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. And a pitch. Swings through that one for strike 1. Minter, in his 6th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That was blasted to the moon. And they add to the lead. It's 13-7. And next for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. Inside corner, that's a strike. It's 0-1. The shortstop takes a ball.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 77, Joe Jimenez.
Here's a 1-1. Ripped on a line. Harris makes the grab, 1 away. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris. Up and in, and that's ball 1. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Man at second. On the ground to third, and that's just foul. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. It's 15-7. That's towards center. And there are 2 outs.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 22, Luke Jackson.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Slings to first. That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna. And first offering is fouled off. To third, Riley. Whips it to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Next is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. Fastball for a strike. Missed with a changeup, and now it's even 1-1. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. Out number 2. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. 1 for 3.
Murphy.
And first offering is fouled off. The Braves up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Bounced up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run.
He's out.
And that will end the inning. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. The wind and the pitch. That one's carrying. And gone! Another homer. His 3rd home run of the game, and they add on. It's 16-7. Ozuna, the next to hit, takes outside. Ground ball, Austin Riley. Fires over to first. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. And next is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. That one misses. Ball 1. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Now batting, the catcher.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Now pitching for Atlanta, number 38, Pierce Johnson.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
3. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris.
Ball 1.
Takes low for ball 1. Just off the inside edge. This to center field. Harris has a beat on it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. Leading off, Orlando. Now we see Raisel Iglesias out of the bullpen.
Number 26, Raisel Iglesias.
The pitch. In the air, right field. Acuna after it. And there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
That one hammered left field, back there. And that one's gone. An absolute smash to left. It's 16-8. Acuna stands in now and watches strike one. And a foul ball. One run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top of the 8th. Base knock right field.
The batter, number 1.
Man.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
At first with one gone, Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. And he chases a high fastball there.
0-1.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
The count.
And the righty deals.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Man at first, Austin Riley next up for the Braves. Now this is in the air down the line, and that's a foul ball.
Now if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Just missed. Acuna off of first with 2 away. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Up the middle. Over to first.
Got him.
That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of here. Bottom of the 8th. Here's Acuna now. Johnson back to work. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A gigantic blast. His 4th home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 17-8. Albies in the box now. No balls and a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Albies. And Albies is retired. And now, Austin Riley.
Now let's go like the city,
Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
The count.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Throw on to Olsen. That's the 2nd out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Nope.
And that one
Ball 1.
cutting but missing
Counts
down
1-0.
low. Next pitch is outside.
Ball 2.
Right-hander kick steals.
That's
now
outside.
3-0. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A massive home run. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 18-8.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
I got some candy kisses for your lips. Yes, I got some honeysuckle chocolate dip and kisses full of love for you. Yes, I got some candy kisses for your lips. Yes, I got some honeysuckle chocolate dip and kisses full of love for you. My life has been waiting for your love. My arms have been waiting for your love to arrive. My heart has been waiting, my soul anticipating your love. From the time that I awake, I'm imagining the good that we'll make. If to me, if I can do all this, well, just imagine how it's gonna feel when we hug and kiss. Sugar, do I do what you do when I do my love to you? All right. Yes, I got some candy kisses for your lips. Yes, I got some honeysuckle chocolate dip and kisses full of love for you. Yes, I got some candy kisses for your lips. Yes, I got some honeysuckle chocolate dip and kisses full of love for you. My life has been waiting for your love. My arms have been waiting for your love to arrive. My heart has been waiting, my soul anticipating your love, your love, your love, 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 love.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Baltimore Orioles. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Okay, all set to go. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. The pitch. Missed with a changeup, and we're underway.
1 o'clock.
Bounce to the left side. Rolls across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Alec Bohm.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Bounced out to short. Henderson. away here in the top of the first. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Bryce Harper.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
And it's fouled away.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boog. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. We go to the bottom of the first.
Leading off.
Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
The shortstop, Gunnar
Henderson, the former Rookie of the Year, 22 years old. And he was a second-round pick back in 2019. The wind of the pitch. And now maybe extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Jorge Mateo now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. He's trying for third. Pitch outside. No throw. Safe at third. It's a stolen base.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. No outs, runner over at third. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this.
Strike 3, got him swinging. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Anthony Santander at the plate. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one above the zone.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And here is Colton Cowser. High fly ball down the left field line. And a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
This looks like extra bases. Santander round second on his way to third. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Cut off, now a throw home. Not in time. He's safe as they score a pair on the play.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Adley Rutschman in the box with one away as he takes ball 1.
2 balls.
And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. And here it comes. Outside low, and it's 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
Should have this one. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Cut off, throw to third. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
The first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Cowser on third with 2 out. That just misses. Now 1-2.
It's a good take.
In the air, left field, down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. And a 1-2. Next offering misses down and away. Hit hard. That gets through. In comes the runner from third, and they lead by 3.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Tattooed and gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-zip. So up next, Ramon Urias. Ground ball right side. He takes it on his own, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. New inning getting started, and now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Brandon Marsh. Burns has worked along with mental skills coach Brian Cain since September of 2019. And as well, he reads Harvey Dorfman's The Mental ABCs of Pitching. He reads at least a chapter on days that he starts.
1-1.
And ball 1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second.
Everything came together for him. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Down the line. Santander racing after it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. And the 0-1. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a miss. Throw, and they got it. The Orioles leading by 5 here at the top of the second. That's off the mark, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Rutschman takes it in for the out. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Bryson Stott.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now,
Orioles,
Cedric Mullins.
the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball
and that
1.
one missing low.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Left-hand hitter waits. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. That was blasted to the moon. It's 6-0. So the batting order turns over. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Ball
Pitch
one,
in the
no
dirt.
strike.
And that is ball one.
Gunnar Henderson was a unanimous choice for American League Rookie of the Year in 2023. Got off to a slow start, but finished the season with 28 homers, playing as the Orioles' everyday shortstop. You know, Adley Rutschman nearly won the award in 2022. The future is bright for the Orioles.
That's
2
down
balls,
and in.
1 strike.
Henderson became the first Orioles player to win Rookie of the Year since Cal Ripken Jr. did it in 1982. It only took Gunnar.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. It's 7-0. Jorge Mateo now struck out swinging his first time. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
2 strikes to a
ball,
guy
2
who's
strikes.
already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Good job to fight that one off. And the pitch. And that's a base hit.
Stringing them
Now
together,
back.
that's 3 hits in a row. Nice line drive to the pull side, netted out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now it's going to be Anthony Santander. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that's a little bit high.
2-0 count to a guy like
2
this
balls,
at the
no
plate.
strike.
You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike.
Mateo runs.
Ball 3.
Pitch misses. Throw.
Out.
Tag. Out. A bullet from JT Realmuto. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Three
Still
balls,
only
1
one
strike.
out here in the inning. Next offering in there for a strike.
3-2.
And now 3-2.
Foul.
The wide to kick the pitch.
3.
Got him swinging. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles, doubled in his first AB. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-1
Okay,
the count.
swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Still in the
0-2 the
second,
count.
already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Marsh brings it in for the third out. On to the third inning. Here's the Phillies catcher,
The catcher,
JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
Burns back to work. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
0-1.
Burns, a former Cy Young Award winner. He throws a cutter, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Henderson over to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Not
1-0.
close with that one. 1-0. The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, former fourth-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony
1-1.
Gonsolin. Out to short, Henderson. The throw to first,
out.
and Castellanos is out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Johan Rojas. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. But you go back and look at Corbin Burnes in 2019. He threw 49 innings and had an 8.82 ERA.
No balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, and the count 1-2. The main adjustment that Corbin Burnes made was that he got rid of his four-seam fastball and really leaned on the cutter. That is his signature pitch. And now today, he is a cutter. And he's got it in right field for the...
Now pitching for Philadelphia.
And we're back. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Here comes a pitch. In for a strike. And it's 0-1. Kerkering. He's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. Rutschman retired. And there's one away.
I think it's the deception and his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
O'Hearn batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Bounce to the right. Stop. Gets it to first. That's it out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Up the middle. Stott over to first in time. Play made that in. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now the shortstop, Trey Turner. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
The 1-0. And a sac bunt here. O'Hearn. They put the tag on him, and he gets the job done. And now here is Harper.
Number 3.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Harper.
And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Righty delivers. Stays alive. Runner at second here, one gone. And he chases that one. Now 2 away. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Doubled his first time up. There's a strike.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
First and second, 2 down. Kyle Schwarber, the next to hit. And there's the strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
2 on, 2 outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And the right-hander deals. And that's too high.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Struck. Ready to go. Bottom 4. And into the box for Baltimore, Ramon Urias. Urias, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Rojas makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And there's a foul ball. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. And they get Mullins for the out. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Now here is Gunnar Henderson. And a good eye there. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Ripped into right center. And that should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. The relay.
Save!
Such an impressive performance out of him in this one. His third hit for extra bases. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Next to hit, Jorge Mateo. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And strike two. Two outs with a runner at third. Gonna count 1-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Base hit and a run in to score. Two outs, runner at first. And now here is Anthony Santander. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Two outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. Clobbered to right field. Way back. Gone. Anthony Santander knocks one out. And they add to their lead. It's 10-0.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 10 runs on 11 hits, no errors, and they left no runners on base. For Philadelphia, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors, they left 2 runners on base.
Look, they said the paper I get hot turn you to ass. Only thing is I don't remember me asking. Fill up my bag of chips and I ain't sharing a fraction. I'm down for whatever. Know I'm about that action. He asked me for a ballpark price. I pitched him double. I'm texting like they uncle, but I gotta keep it subtle. And even if he notice, I know he don't want no trouble. Cause it's nothing like the hustle and the from the struggle. I've been on my doors since a youngin'. You should know that. You should know, you should know. I've been on my doors since a youngin'. You should know that. You should know, you should know. I've been on my doors since a youngin'. You should know that. You should know, you should know. I've been on my doors since a youngin'. You should know that. You should know. I got what you need, what you want, and what you don't. I do what you see, what you plotting, what you want. I just the fiend walking out the corner store. Only thing that's guaranteed is I'm bound to get this dope. I got what you need, what you want and what you don't. I do what you see, what you plot and what you want. I just be fiend walking out the corner store. Only thing that's guaranteed is I'm bound to get this dough. Now don't let me catch you slipping, cause I always got that. We might run up in your crib and take whatever we can get. Beat the up for it, but we gon' run off with all them hundreds on the counter, cause that paper counterfeit. And I'm
man, what you talking about? I'm trying to get paid. You know, it's whatever. I'm down for whatever. If it's bread, I'm there. I'ma get mine.
From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. Now it's the Reds DH,
Leading off
Jonathan
the afternoon
India.
for Cincinnati, the designated hitter, Jonathan India.
And a pitch. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Line drive, and out number one on the grab. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
Elly De La Cruz.
That's hard hit on the line. Rojas calls it in, and there's two away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Next for Cincinnati, Matt McLain. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
And that is cut on and missed.
1-1.
And 1-1. Two down, nobody on. That's outside. And it's 2-1. A little bit low. 2 out, space is empty. Swings through that one for strike two.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that is that. And digging in for Philadelphia, Trey Turner.
Just some things we
And he deals. High fly ball out towards left field. That one carrying. And it's gone. Home run. A solo shot. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Fly ball down the line. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And there's one down. Here's Harper now.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
0-2 is the count.
This one in the air, center field. On the move. And there's 2 down. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He has, as they like to say.
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. And he swings through that one.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
He swings and fouls one off. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him. Top of the second. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Wheeler back to work. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. And that one fouled off. Next offering is downstairs. Kicks and fires. That one just misses the outside corner. And that's ball 3. Got it by him for the K. TJ Friedl getting ready to hit. That one pulled foul. The Reds down by a run here at the top of the second. And that's a base hit. One down. Spencer Steer digs in now. Right through there for a strike. Runner takes off. There's a ball. Throw. Tag. Ow. A bullet from JT Realmuto. And now 1-2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And another ball. Wouldn't chase that time. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And a pitch. That to right. Castellanos on his horse. Corrals it. And that is that. Back at Citizens Bank Park. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And a pitch. This is the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-1's the count.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. This is Bryson Stott. Bunts it towards the mound. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 7.
And up to the plate
catcher.
is JT Realmuto.
Realmuto.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's not wasting any
No
pitches.
balls, 2
Hitters
strikes.
got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Stevenson to first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. And that's that. Top half of the third inning. And here's the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. And the right-hander back to work. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Rojas makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now batting Jeimer Candelario.
The third baseman, number 3.
Candelario.
Candelario.
30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
0-2.
The Phillies leading by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Pitch misses. Now 1-2. That one hammered center field. That's back. He's got it. 2 down. Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds.
The right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Rojas makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
The left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Righty to the plate. Way outside. 1-2 to count.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swings through it for the K. Gassed it right by him. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. Gets the bunt down the right side, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. And the righty deals. This one chopped up the middle. Tosses to first. Close play against the speedy runner. So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's Turner now. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-1. Line drive. And that's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit.
There goes the runner. One attempt misses. Man, is he fast.
That's so fun to watch.
Throw, save. Not the best swing that time from the first round pick.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Bryce Harper to the plate.
Well, the bright side is that will help the on-base percentage a little bit, and that's a category no batter can ignore these days. OBP, OPS, well, maybe that'll ease the pain just a little bit.
Left field. Steer settles underneath it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, and now the DH, Jonathan India.
Jonathan India.
Wheeler back to work. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
On the ground to short. Save!
No, he's safe.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 1 so far.
De La Cruz.
That misses, and that's ball 1.
Counts
Way to
1-0.
lay off that pitch down.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
And he gets that fastball
1
by
ball,
him upstairs.
2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's the second baseman, Matt McLain. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some.
Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play. First and second, 1 out. Digging in, Tyler Stevenson. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. In plenty of time to first, and that is out number 2.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now the center fielder, TJ Friedel. Sliced hard but foul.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. 1-1. In the air to left, down the line. Marsh running hard. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, here's a big power threat. Kyle Schwarber.
The designated hitter.
The pitch.
Kyle Schwarber.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him.
He's
One
out.
away on the strikeout. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt.
I never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. He's 0 for 1.
Bryson Stott.
Foul ball there. Wouldn't chase that time. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. And he grounds one to the right side. Gathers
He's
and
out.
throws to first. That's the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, ready now for the fifth inning. Now the left fielder, Spencer Steer. The right-hander back to work. Fought off foul.
Well, these Reds, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That one ripped. Rojas makes his way towards it. Makes the catch, one down.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit, takes ball one. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Strike two.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And that one is inside. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now at the plate, Jeimer Candelario. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. 2 outs. And it finds its way through for a hit.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Next to hit, Jake Fraley.
1-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner holds. Clips the corner. That's strike one. At the belt and fires. Stop. Sends it to first. And that is. And we're back. And now it is JT Realmuto. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
And he chases that one below the zone.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Gets to it, on to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
The next offering misses. And the count is 1-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Rojas in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him.
Yeah, you can see he just kind of stabbed at that one instead of just keeping his hands soft and absorbing the baseball with the bat.
And he drops it down the third baseline. On to first. They handle the bunt and get the out.
Well, there it looked like the batter was trying to bunt for a base hit, and as he got thrown out, the runner advanced. So he's going to get credit with the sac bunt. You know, there's this redheaded announcer that I work with sometimes that gets really angry when that happens.
That one fouled off. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
The 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Marsh at third with 2 away. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
McLean, and that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. And now Alec Bohm. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. 1 run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5.
You know Trey Turner's a threat to steal. You can't let it be that easy for him.
And here it comes. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This to third. And it gets by him. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 3-0. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Comes through with the RBI. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Squirts away a little bit.
No balls, 2 strikes.
No advance. Good job behind the dish. Man on second, 2 down. Wouldn't
Ball
chase
1.
that time. In the dirt, squirts away from Stevenson. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. The 2-2. Just misses with that one. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Puts a bunt down. McLean throws to first in time, and that'll keep more runs. Back at Citizens Bank Park, Jonathan India at the plate.
Jonathan.
The wind of the pitch.
India.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The count.
Trey Turner gloves it. Fires across the diamond. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Swing and a miss.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Elly happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Next pitch is downstairs. The Phils leading by 3, and we're the top half of the 6th. Ground ball to the right side, and base hit.
Now batting, the second baseman, Matt.
Runner on at first with
McLean.
1 gone. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McLean. That one almost got him.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
pitch. Turner. Over to stop for one. Over to first. Safe.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Tyler Stevenson. The next to hit for the Reds. Stevenson in his 4th year, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. Just missed.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Here's a 3-0. Look out.
That hit him. He's got
that fastball drilled him.
Well, it's safe to say he won't be getting invited to the charity golf tournament this offseason.
In now for the Reds, TJ Friedl, 1 for 2.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 25, Matt Straw.
First pitch swinging.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Out number 3. Well, we go bottom 6 at the plate. Kyle Schwarber.
The designated hitter, Kyle.
The wind of the pitch.
Schwarber.
That one drilled left field. Steer ranging back. Hauls it in on the warning track. And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And there's 2 down. Now, Bryson Stott.
Number 5, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Puts a bunt down. Fires to first on the run. In time. Got him. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We go to the top of the 7th. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Spencer Steer. Here comes a pitch.
Strom has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And the pitch. Ground ball left side. And it gets by him.
The first baseman, number 33.
So digging in, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And it's 1-1.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Rojas on the move. Makes the grab, 1 down. Jeimer Candelario, the next to hit for the Reds. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. There's 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Back here in Philadelphia, and now the catcher comes up to him. JT
Realmuto.
Pitching change here, Sam Moll.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Sam Moll.
And a pitch. And 1-2.
2 strikes.
3. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. Ball 1 there.
No strikes.
Swings through that high fastball.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1 down, base is empty. That one to first. He steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies.
Johan Rojas.
And that's in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And
that's
another ball. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Ready to begin the 8th. In now for the Reds, Jake Fraley. Strom back to work. That clips the corner.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And that one is in for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
The batter, number 6.
Now it's the DH, Jonathan India.
India.
In the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Next for Cincinnati, Elly De La Cruz. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across, because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
That clips the corner. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there.
The batter, number 9.
So 2 down now, and here is Matt McLain.
McLain.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trey Turner. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Wow.
0-1
That's not even close to the zone.
Next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. And that skips in the dirt. Wouldn't chase that time.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that one is lifted in the air. Fraley should have it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm.
Alec Bohm.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
1 out, base is empty. That's off the mark. Now 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Bryce Harper. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here.
A swing and a miss. Back here in Philadelphia, here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Tyler Stevenson.
The pitch. That misses, and it's 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. And now the lefty. Boom. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 23, Jeff Hoffman.
And that's in the dirt. Hoffman, in his 6th season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. And a swing and a miss. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Marsh going back, and it's off the wall. Throws to second.
He was all over that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Now here is Spencer Steer.
Nope.
Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. Stott over to first in time. And they're down to their last out.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
And the batter now, Christian Encarnacion Strand. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
Ball 1, no strike.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. And another ball. Late on that fastball.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
2-2 the count.
Hoffman is just 1 strike away. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. The pitch. And they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching, timely hitting really made the difference.
A shutout in this one, 3-0, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
For the Reds.
Take a walk with the full moon, roll button and zipped up. It's all kicking off soon. Better stay where the